How's it, Wolfpack? This is CharlieWolfGaming, and we are here on a Thursday evening to bring you the conclusion to the Mortal Kombat 11 tournament, or rather Mortal Kombat X tournament, held last week. Was supposed to take place on Sunday. Didn't quite happen according to plan, but we're here tonight, guys, and we're going to conclude this event tonight. We've got a stacked lineup for you guys tonight. So before we even go into tonight's action, let's just share with you guys the bracket, and I'll get that up shortly, guys, because I think for those of you who weren't here for the initial the pools, this is what went down. So guys, if you can see this, we have our top 8 taking place tonight. We've got Mr. 5000 as well as XL92 on the winner side of the bracket, as well as Crack the Beast going up against Stalor 777. We've also got Hazardous Layers going up against Tatama Chance. Now Tatama Chance, unfortunately, he's not been able to join us tonight, so unfortunately he's going to be forfeiting his match, which means that Hazardous Layers automatically moves through on the loser side of the bracket to losers round number 5. And then we've got Rex2 Ducky going up against Big TTs, which in fact is the first match this evening. So guys, how are we going to go about it? Just to put you guys into the picture as well, Rex2 Ducky going up against Big TTs to conclude the loser side of the bracket. We're then going to swap over to the winner side, where we are going to see Crack the Beast going up against Stalor 777, and then followed by the appetizer really for tonight's event, Mr. 5000 going up against Illusions X-Ray 92. So guys, without further ado, we're going to get these invitations sent out. Big TT's going up against Rex2 Ducky. Guys, if you're here for the first time, welcome. If you have been here before, please do not forget, if you like the action that you are seeing tonight, please make sure to leave a like. And if it's the first time you're joining CharlieWolfGaming this evening, please don't be shy. Hit that subscribe button if you are interested in Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat X. We've got some Injustice 2 things happening behind the scenes, but that's slowly but surely starting to take place. We've got, what else is there? Gosh, we've got some Street Fighter action that we're going to eventually bring to you guys. But this is, for now, Mortal Kombat X. You guys have wanted it. It's finally here. And it's just so nice to see that since last week when the initial stream took place, Mortal Kombat X is kind of stacked when it comes to African FGC, just playing the game casually. So, I don't know if it's got anything to do with the fact that CharlieWolfGaming is streaming these events, but clearly the guys want it. Okay, we're gonna get Rex2 Ducky and Big TTs, who's busy playing another game right now. So guys, one of the reasons why we were unable to have this match take place last week was simply because for most of these guys, it was the first time that they appeared on stream, and probably not used to what we call the CharlieWolfGaming protocol when it comes to streams. So dedicated to being here and then suddenly not available. You know, these are the kind of things that really damages the quality of stream. And you know, if you guys are going to be part of, gosh, I've been sharing a lot with you. Let's just get back to the holy stream. If you are going to be taking part in these streams, guys, all we ask is that you just help us run these streams as smoothly as possible. Sorry, just having some administration happening in the background here. But Rex2 Ducky, from what I can see, is not even on the game. Big TT, for some other reason, is playing Gran Turismo. So it's just little things like this, niggling issues that kind of make the audience experience not that great. And really, it just kind of makes me want to stick to what we know, which is Mortal Kombat 11. I do want to diversify the channel. I do want to bring you some other content as well. But it does become really difficult when players who are due to be here are not here on time. So I am going to be sending these guys a message just to confirm As you guys can see, or if you might have seen or noticed, I am man alone tonight. But I am joined by a very, very fancy piece of equipment here, courtesy of one of the members of the African FGC, which blessed me with, guys, a Blue Yeti microphone. A Blue Yeti microphone. They have blessed me with a Blue Yeti microphone, and all the little note said was, thank you so much for what you're doing for the community. There it is. I'm not going to show too much. But we are waiting for Rex2 Ducky and his partner in crime, Big TTs, to join us. And if these players are not going to be ready, guys, we're going to move along. And if it means that we're going to issue out a couple of DQs this evening for the sake of making the audience experience that much greater, yeah, that's basically what we're going to be doing. Okay, so we'll just wait for these guys to get going. Lawrence and your opponent, Crack the Beast, please keep yourselves ready, because we might be calling onto your match sooner rather than later. Okay guys, so as you've seen on CharlieWolfGaming over the last couple of weeks, months, get off Gran Turismo, that trash game. Yeah, absolutely, Jason, tell him, get off that game. Guys in chat, while you are in chat waiting for these matches to take place, can you please just confirm the audio is fine, the music volumes are fine. I've tried to set the in-game volume as low as possible. But if you guys can just let me know in chat if these guys, or sorry, if the volumes are fine. I've got here my noise filter in front of me, my pop filter. I've got a couple of things going here. A ring light. Just waiting for another monitor, and that's surely going to come sooner rather than later. But guys, these dudes are just not responding to these invitations. One guy's playing Gran Turismo for some other reason on a Thursday night, a Mortal Kombat 11 or Mortal Kombat Extreme night. And I'm not sure where Rex2 Ducky is. Guys, if you can just let me know as soon as possible if you are here. But I'm going to do this tonight. We've already had one event postponed on Sunday, 2 tonight. So if there's a couple of DQs going to be issued here tonight, then so be it, guys. But I'm rather going to make sure that, number one, the audience is taken care of and not looking at a screen waiting for a match to start. And also for the rest of the players who's kind of waiting to appear on stream as well, the idea is for all the matches to be streamed tonight. But if there's a couple of DQs going to be issued out, then so be it. Rex2 ducking again, says AK Slay. AK, welcome. As well as everybody else in chat, Mr. Sol Stab, Mr. Jivan, Jay Mysterio, Jim Chori, I see you guys there as well. All 22 of you, Ngoni and Sheldon Fortune. I just received an invitation from you as well to be your friend. I'll gladly be your friend. Thank you for tuning in. Please, it's the first time I see you here. If you have not done so yet, guys, we are approaching 400 subscribers, and a big shout out to Andy Otam, fellow FGC Africa content creator, Mortal Kombat 11 player, Kotal Khan extraordinaire, who's just reached the milestone of 2,000 subs on his channel. So guys, thank you for continuing to support FGC Africa, the African FGC. It's just fantastic what all of you guys are doing. Okay, let's just see. Rex2 Duck. Okay, Rex2 Ducky, I'm still waiting for you, my friend. Please let me know where you are.
King of the Hill.
Okay, big TTs, if you don't mind just leaving the COF for a second, so that I can go AFK and then I'll re-invite you back into the COF. So big TTs, if you don't mind, I think the waiters basically put us straight into a match. I'm definitely not going to be playing you on stream tonight. Thank you, sir. That's going to allow me to go AFK. Rex2 Ducky, where are you at? I'm waiting patiently for you. Okay, Rex2 Ducky, if you are not here in the next 2 minutes, unfortunately, we're going to have to move on to the next match. So, Big TTs, thank you for showing up. We're just waiting for your opponent, who hopefully is not ducking. Okay, Big TTs has got an invitation. I've actually just got hold of Rex2 Ducky now. I'm just waiting for him to confirm if he is going to be playing or not. Okay guys, this is unfortunate, but we are just giving these guys, most of these guys are in fact new to streaming on CharlieWolfGaming, so we are just going to be a little bit patient, but you know, there's going to come a time where my patience is going to wear thin, and unfortunately we are going to have to issue some DQs here. Rex2 Ducky, you are online. If you can please just let me know what is happening, where you are at, so that we can continue with tonight's action. Mortal Kombat X revival, really. It's been a minute since we've actually hosted anything Mortal Kombat X related. I mean, the game is, if I'm not mistaken, 6 years old. Big TTs is back in. Adam McLeod, thank you. Jason Peterson, I see you as well in chat. We are just waiting for Rex2 Ducky. Okay, Rex2 Ducky has read my messages. Let's just see what his response is, and if he responds positively, we can hopefully see some MKX action sooner rather than later. But okay, he's busy typing. I'm waiting in anticipation to see what it is that is happening, and Rex2 Ducky has told me that. He's typing a long ass message here. Okay. Okay, Hazardous Layers, thank you for the suggestion, but he has power just came powering back on. Okay, so he's been without power. So let's just give him a couple of moments, guys, to boot up his console. And yeah, I'm going to just give Rex2 Ducky a chance to boot up. We'll send him an invite, and hopefully we can get the first match of the evening underway. Guys, I am going to go over to the holding screen. Guys, please continue having fun in chat. I will be with you guys shortly. Okay, guys. Yeah, Rex to Ducky indicated now that he is. Okay, who's asking to be disqualified? Oh, okay, so everybody's seeming to be disqualified. Okay, so let's just go back to the bracket quickly. And let's just sort this bracket out because unfortunately, and no blame attached to Stalo, but he's been asked to be disqualified from the tournament because something came up. So Crack the Beast automatically is going to advance. Rex to Ducky didn't have power, so we're just giving him a couple of moments, guys, to get his power up and running. So basically, Hazardous Layers, without having played a match, is going to advance to the losers round 6, which I believe is the losers final or losers semi-finals. Let me just confirm that. But he's into losers round 6 because STA Law has been asked to be disqualified. Rex to Ducky, we're just waiting. He didn't have any power. So we're just getting all these admin things sorted out. Mr. 5000 and XA92, I hope you guys are here. Crack the Beast, you moving on to face the winner between 5000 and XA92. Rex to Ducky and Big TTs are still going to be the first match that you guys see on stream tonight. Guys, just thank you for the patience. Unfortunately, these are things that hopefully in future we will eradicate from streaming experiences, especially for you guys, the audience, that have been so patient. Stream has been going for about 20 minutes now, and up to now we haven't had a single match yet. Not the kind of stream experience I want to promote on CharlieWolfGaming, so we hope in future it's going to be sorted out. We are going to just kind of take a tolerant approach, I guess, considering that this is MKX and their players' first real experience on CharlieWolfGaming, but we're definitely hoping that in future it's going to be a little bit more smooth than what is the case tonight. So Big TT is going up against Rex to Ducky. That's going to be coming up shortly. Guys, and just to take you through some of the things that CharlieWolfGaming has in store, as I mentioned before, we're trying to bring a revival for some of the older titles back. So any Injustice 2 players that are on stream in chat right now, if you are interested, just get in touch with myself on Twitter, in the WhatsApp groups if you are part of the WhatsApp groups, and let me know. We're trying to get an Injustice event take place during the month of May. Also, we are working behind the scenes trying to get some Street Fighter action going, and then there's a couple of more titles as well. I've checked out Guilty Gear. I believe there's going to be a Guilty Gear Strive open beta this weekend. I'm probably going to get my hands on it just to see if it's something that I wouldn't mind having on my channel as well, and obviously to see what the response is from the community in terms of whether they want to see that take place on CharlieWolfGaming. There's a couple of guys who play Killer Instinct as well, not enough to have a stream going, unfortunately, and that's obviously PC specific because we don't have access to an Xbox as things stand right now. That might change in future. I mean, I can get blessed with a Blue Yeti, who knows, maybe I'll get blessed with the Xbox Series S or X, PS5, who knows. Okay, it looks like Big TTs has also left the Koth, so we are just waiting on Rex to Ducky to confirm. Let's just see what's happening in chat right now, guys. Now this is just a testament really to the support that you guys have offered me over the last year and a bit since the channel has been live. I mean, there hasn't been a match, but there's still 18 active guys in chat, talking, chatting away, having some fun as well. So guys, yeah, thank you so much for the patience. We are going to try to get beyond this, and yeah, okay, Rex to Ducky is here. We are going to get both these guys back into the Koth lobby right now, and hopefully we can get our first match of the evening underway. Big TT is going up against Rex to Ducky. The first match of this evening stream, and hopefully this is going to be the only delay. Couple of matches already down, guys, because of STA law, as well as Tatama Chance's request to be disqualified from the tournament. Unfortunate that we have to deal with this, but it might mean that we're going to have a few more matches on, or a few less matches on stream. And maybe if you guys are into football, you can hopefully catch some action tonight. Manchester United versus Liverpool. We know what team in red we expect to be victorious. But yeah, who's going to win? The team that's higher placed in the log. Okay, I believe there's been an update on Mortal Kombat 11 as well. Not sure how that is. Okay, Lawrence, not to worry. Hopefully we will have future MKX streams, and yeah, we obviously enjoyed seeing you in action. Let's just hope that is going to be something that we're going to get to see again in future, but yeah. Okay guys, the invitations have gone out. If all else fails, we're going to have to go to our winner side match. Okay, Big TTs is in chat. Rex2 Ducky should be here shortly. Big TT is already indicating he's going to go random select. Okay, Rex just issuing out some instructions in terms of... Okay, the invitation has gone out, Rex. Hopefully you can get in here now. Let's just have a look at the ping. 116 milliseconds coming through from Big TTs. And hopefully Rex2 Ducky is going to be joining us shortly. Guys, just for transparency's sake, Rex2 Ducky is going to be joining us from an account called Insaka24. So if you see a combat card appear in the Koth Insaka24, just know we're dealing with Rex2 Ducky. Okay, he's joining according to messages that I'm receiving. So guys, hopefully before long we're going to see our first match of the evening. Remember, tournament settings, this is a 1st to 3, and yeah, let's hope that this is going to be the kind of tournament that we were hoping to see when people first asking, can we have Mortal Kombat X on CharlieWolfGaming channel. It's been a bit of an uphill battle, guys, in all honesty, and hopefully, like I said before, we'll be ironing out some of these delays so that we can have a smooth stream going forward. Rex2 Ducky indicated that he's joining. Big TT is saying he's going to go random select tonight. Lawrence about 30 k's away from home. Rex2 Ducky has finally arrived, guys, and we are going to be seeing our first match of the evening.
Triborg.
Somebody's going for a Triborg pick. Rex2 Ducky.
Liu Kang.
Gone back to his Liu Kang. Now we saw his Liu Kang a couple of weeks back or a week ago. Quite an impressive Liu Kang. Had a wonderful match against Stalor 777. That match went down to the wire. It ended up being 3-2 in favor of Stalor, and unfortunately he's unable to join us tonight. So Rex2 Ducky in the loser side, going up against an opponent who he's not too sure of due to this random selection that's taking place tonight. Okay guys, we are going to... Gosh, I don't even remember the names of these stages anymore. It's been a minute since I played Mortal Kombat 11, or Mortal Kombat X rather. I had some fun with it yesterday, but yeah, I haven't seen too much. But Jason going up against Dragonfire Liu Kang. Okay guys, I am going to be asking you for some feedback in chat. Just let me know if the volumes are good, if the Everything else is good. Okay, Jason with that Jason low starter. Command grab. Okay. Liu Kang is completely different player to that MK11. High pressure character, but I mean that's the nature of Mortal Kombat X, isn't it? It's like everybody's on crack, and we just hope to see. I mean, people are running, people are got some serious plus range, but Big TT puts Liu Kang into the corner. 45 seconds gone thus far, or 45 seconds left rather. The actable throwing no fireballs, just trying to establish some zoning. AI Frosh in chat as well. Part of the tournament, unfortunately eliminated before the top 8. Low starter, and Jason takes that first round. So calculated first round there of this first to 3 set. Big TT's taking a 1-0 lead. Guys, do not forget, if you are in chat, I see there are 29 of you currently. There's only 23 likes. If you like what you are seeing when it comes to bringing life back to MKX, drop the chat for a second, leave a like, leave a dislike if you need to, but at least tell me why you dislike, and we can see what we can do in terms of chasing. Big TT is trying to establish himself in this game. Fastest is Jason Peterson. Little bit of lag coming through here, but hopefully nothing is going to worry the players too much. Next to Ducky trying to just establish some space between himself and the opponent. He's a bit on life alert and gets brutalized with the shoulder charge. Head off. Jason takes a 1-0 lead. Big TTs, I know that you're having fun with the random select, but this is tournament rules. You are stuck to Jason. You do have a 1-0 lead. Next to Ducky, having lost in typical tournament fashion, you have the luxury of taking the character select screen, thinking about it, and taking it from there.
Jason Voorhees.
Okay, good to see the guys are familiar with the rules of the tournament.
Triborg.
Now we saw Triborg being pondered upon.
Jason Voorhees.
Before he went to Liu Kang. Is he going to commit himself to Triborg now? Looks like he has. He's taken the smoke variation, and you're going to see Jason going up against Smoke. Now, I think this is, if I'm not mistaken, I saw him with a machete, so I think this is the slasher variation of Jason. Triborg obviously has different variations attached to different robots, so this is the Cyber Smoke. Is it the slasher? Yes, indeed it is. Okay, starts off with a jumping kick into the forward grab. Shalzable in chat, welcome. Fatima, I see you. Kumalo? Kumalo, are you the same Kumalo who asked me to appear on CharlieWolfGaming? Mortal Kombat 11 player, just please confirm. Jason Peterson, I see you there as well. Some nice decent combos coming through here from Lex to Ducky. Tries to trick Jason with a low. Jason aware. Swaps position, puts Triborg into the corner. Gets a neutral jump punch, which is a launcher on Mortal Kombat 11. Ooh, and this is some mix here going. Inferior Bean says Triborg, and it's a 1-0 round lead for Triborg this time. Next to Ducky, trying to find his way back in, having lost that first game. Okay, so far you're looking at this particular gameplay and you think to yourself, why didn't Next to Ducky just go for the Triborg pick in the first place? But Jason not out of it just yet. Put some armor on that command grab, gets a decent 20%. Tries the shoulder charge into the corner. Triborg completely aware of what's to come. He's going to do some damage here. He's going to definitely do some damage with a swing throw in the air. The healthy 50% there for Smoke. And next to Ducky. Looks to be closing out this game. Tries to get Jason stuck in that vortex, but managed to escape. Next to Ducky looking extremely comfortable with this tribal pick. And are we going to see a brutality come out here in return? No, we are not. This finishes off with the throw. But guys, one game apiece between Next to Ducky and Big TT's 47.
Triborg wins.
Next to Ducky now obviously stuck to Triborg, whereas Big TTs have the luxury of the character select screen. In this first to 3 set, I wonder if any respect is going to be dished out here.
There is a new king.
A 10 respect coming through. Wow. Guys in chat, if you can please just confirm, are the sound levels good? Is the in-game music or the music volume good enough? Is my voice loud enough? Please just confirm in chat with a quick everything is fine or you suck. Whatever works for you. Next to Ducky stuck with the smoke. We see a Quan Chi and it seems to be a Warlock variation. Everything sounds good, Sea Wolf. Thank you, Shalzable. Nice to see you back in chat. AI Frosh, who was previously called RDG Frosh, recently scooped up by the AI gaming team, as well as a very well-known Fujian player in Z the Janitor. Congratulations to both you guys for being scooped up by the AI team. Hope you guys experience shitloads of success there. Okay, see the first breaker coming through here from Quan Chi. Now, out of the 3 variations in MKXL Quan Chi, this is often seen as the weakest variations, but if you can make it work, it definitely does work. Not committing to that full string, which is, I believe, unsafe. Quan Chi obviously got access to those portal shots. But Rex to Ducky doing well to just keep him at bay here. Oh, and a full screen. What is that, harpoon?
Round 2, fight.
Okay, blocks the low this time. Random down 2, attempted there by Quan Chi, but failing because this Triborg seems to be pretty aware of what is expected from him. Chats coming through as well. Okay, guys, just remember, YouTube chat can be disabled from your side. It's actually got nothing to do with my side. There's never going to be a situation where we've got a permanent chat in. So, guys, just make sure that you are checking your YouTube settings. I have seen a couple of requests, in fact, one request coming through to have me disable the chat. This is not a setting on my side. It is, in fact, on your side. So, just click on the disable chat button on YouTube once you are in full screen, and you'll be able to see the full Mortal Kombat X in its full glory. Next to Ducky about to close out this game now, and he takes a 2-1 lead over Big TT. So after going down in that first game, Rex to Ducky with the Triborg pick seems to be extremely comfortable here, and he's one game away from taking this particular set, unless Big TTs has something to say about it. Now, Big TTs has one tournament life left. Is he going to stick to his commitment of going random select, or is he going to in fact counterpick somebody who's going to take on this particular Triborg in control, or being controlled rather, by Rex to Ducky? He's gone for the Ferritor pick. Now this is quite interesting. Gone for the Ruthless variation. So one of the most uniquely designed characters in Mortal Kombat history. There's essentially 2 characters here, isn't it? And in this variation, everything that Ferret does, or everything that Thor does rather, Ferret stays on. He basically uses Ferret as a weapon. It's not the lucky variation where Ferret's kind of running wild in the background. So let's see if this pick is going to be somewhat different to what Big TTs was able to do with the Jason pick. But next to Ducky just going ham. Bit of lag there and unfortunately missed with the timing there. Okay, look at this combo here. Low into the smoke port. Some more lag coming through here. And again, smoke port amplified into the harpoon and the combo finish puts Rex to Ducky on match point now. Rex to Ducky on match point is going to advance to face Hazardous Layers in a future round on the loser side, but we are going to see immediately after this game, guys, the matchup on the winner side between Mr. 5000 from Gematrix and X-Ray 92 from Team Illusions. Guys, if you guys in chat can please just let Mr. 5000 as well as X-Ray know they need to get themselves ready, because I think the entire MKX team is waiting patiently to see what they are going to produce in terms of a hype matchup. Illusions, X-Ray 92 going up against Gematrix's Mr. 5000 with that Breaking Bad tremor. Opt for the low combo finish this time. Lag is becoming a serious issue here. We did see last week as well in the matches that were played featuring big TTs that there was quite a significant lag issue. So I'm just going to have to ask these guys to just play through this and hope for the best. And if you are downloading any unnecessary porno, guys, please just stop that porno downloads. Stick to MKX rather, and I'm sure you can get back to your downloads as soon as your tournament is finished. Okay, that's going to be a conversion there from Ferritor, taking it to 1 round apiece here. Rex to Ducky still on match point. Just out of range there with that. Ooh, just missed out that conversion there, but Ferritor looking to be a bit more comfortable in this match. Rex to Ducky close to 25% of his life just gone. In fact, probably closer to halfway. Ferritor still has a full stick of health there. Ah, great armor, command grab there. Chucks Rex to Ducky back into the corner. Smoke port into the forward grab, getting Ferritor closer and closer to the corner this time. Okay, doesn't go for the overhead or the low, goes for another grab. Scouted the grab this time, down to no crushing blows in Mortal Kombat X though, but it does end up being 2 games apiece. And are we going to see Rex to Ducky stick to what is a very competent smoke, or are we going to see him pull out that Flame Fist Liu Kang or that Dragon's Fire Liu Kang? Only time will tell, guys, but it's 2 games apiece in the first game.
Pay your respect.
And for those of you who don't know, when a score in a first to 3 set is 2 games each, that's the perfect score.
Ferritor.
Guys in chat, I hope you're enjoying the MKX action. 29 of you in chat right now. Okay. Rex to Ducky, obviously just thinking about the character choice here. This could potentially be his last round of the evening. So he's stuck to Triborg, he's just swapped variations, and he's gone for the Sector pick this time. Now Sector, in my mind, is the strongest variation of the Triborg robots. He's got great zoning, he's got keep away, he's got good pressure, like as does all the robots, I guess. But this is going to be quite an interesting match, because in that last match we saw Ferritor really dish out some pressure of his own. And again we see that armored move coming through there from Ferritor, dishing out that first hit, which obviously in MKX grants you a extra bar meter. Unlike MK11, you just kind of get bragging rights. MK11 came out with a patch today, nothing that I think the community was necessarily asking for. A couple of life changes, 950 for Shiva, but yeah, There's still pushback on fatal blows. There's still Rambo. There's still Robocop. No conversion coming through there, but this is where Sector can shine. No conversion there, but uses the interactable, but Sector scouts it and just down to him from downtown. He is on match point now, is Sector. Neutral jump. Okay, Sector trying to establish some distance between himself and Predator, just keeping that real estate at absolute maximum. Predator slowly but surely trying to make his way in. Well, decent combo, 35%, thank you very much. Run in back throw, and Predator is on life alert now. As Blinder would say, this is squeaky bum time for Predator. And we see a fatality as well. So, guys, next to Ducky, after a fantastic set, is victorious over Big TTs. Next to Ducky advances into
pay your respects.
The next round of the loser side of the bracket, where he's going to be facing the loser of our next match, guys. Our next match between Mr. 5000 and X-Ray 92. Well, that was quite an entertaining match there, guys, because I think what we saw in that match was, I think both players just trying to get used to the feel of MKX again. But obviously it's quite evident that these players were able to hold their own. They knew what they needed to do in terms of playing, comboing, etc, etc. So it was great to see that coming through there, but at the end of the day, unfortunate for Big TTs who succumbed to the fatality at the very end. Rex to Ducky advancing to the next round of the loser side. Guys, we are going to make our transition into the winner side now, where we are going to see the match which I think everybody has been waiting for. Gem Matrix's Mr. 5000 going up against Illusion's X-Ray 92. Mr. 5000 is there. X-Ray 92 is there practicing in MKX. So guys, the invitations have gone out to these guys. And once this match is finished, I am going to be showing you again the bracket so that you guys can be kept informed in terms of what's happening. But right now, we're going to see a match of matches. The Colossal, Premier, Juggernaut, you name it. These are the guys, the gods of war, the gods of MK, the gods of their respective scenes really. I mean, Mr. 5000 on the Zambian front, X92 not only on the South African front, but he is the Khan of Africa, don't forget that. He is the Khan of Africa in MK11, but he's making his way into MKX as well. And I mean, based on what we saw last week, guys, this dude knows how to play. We saw one of the scariest cages coming through last week. But that being said, when we talk about scary characters, we also saw one of the scariest Tremors coming through last week from Mr. 5000. So this is all set up to be a absolutely fantastic crackerjack of a match. And we're just waiting for Mr. 5000 to join us in the COT lobby. And then we're going to see these two guys have a real go at each other. Guys, as you can see, I am on admin duty, I am on stream duty, I'm in all sorts of duty tonight. So please forgive me if I lose focus with you guys. I'm just making sure that everything runs as smoothly as possible. But Mr. 5000 is here. He's just about ready. X92 waiting patiently. This is the winners final, if I'm not mistaken. No, the winners semi-final. This is the winners semi-final. Okay, X92 in, up, Mr. 5000 in as well. Guys, this is the match. This is the match.
Melina.
I hear a Melina. And a Tremor. I don't think we expected to see anybody else coming through from Mr. 5000, and I'm sure he's able to play just about anybody on the roster. But it's here, guys, Takeda versus Tremor, and it's so ironic that these two guys have the same combat card.
Round 1.
Okay, let's see. First to 3 guys, Takeda versus Tremor. Mr. 5000 starting with that heavy pressure, but ooh, we see a Ronin coming out here. 5000 just pushing out pressure. And this is the kind of character that Tremor is. He just doesn't allow you to do absolutely anything. He's got an armor. If broken was a person, he looks exactly like Tremor looks right now. Armor's up, so he gains 1 hit of armor, forcing XL92 to break. Mr. 5000 just absolutely relentless here. I don't think we've actually seen anything from this Takeda at this point in time. So last week at least we did see Rock trying to establish some sort of momentum here. 27%. The action in this game is just so fast paced, it's actually very difficult to keep up. So please bear with me. We've got Ronin things happening, but Mr. 5000 makes light work of Ronin in that first game. Tremor taking a 1-0 lead over Illusion's XL92.
Pay your respects. There is a new king.
Okay, so let's see if we're going to see a variation change. Are we going to see a character change? Are we going to see
Tremor.
Okay, now I do know that we're still seeing Takeda here on screen, but are we going to see a change in variation, or is he going to stick to the Ronin pick? Ronin, obviously, one of those very rare characters. He's now swapped to the Shira Ryu, which I think is just a more accessible variation to play when it comes to Takeda. Ronin, I think, is so intensive when it comes to inputs, and I think Shira Ryu is probably just the easiest variation out of Takeda's variations to play. And we're already seeing Illusion's XL92 making inroads into Mr. 5000's health bar. Forces the air escape. They're not going to kill by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, that worked, and I think that's going to spell trouble. Not yet, just yet, but he does buff up. And lands the overhead to close out that first round. Mr. 5000 is like a runaway train right now. I mean, we're talking about mashed and buttons, but I mean, you know, everything he does is, yes, it is extremely fast, but it just looks like it's so calculated. It's actually quite uncanny to think that somebody can actually play the game with this speed of thought. It's like Lionel Messi running on a football field the way he just does what he wants to do. And I'm not the biggest fan of Lionel Messi, but when it comes to Mr. 5000, I mean, you just have to admire everything that this guy does. But that being said, guys, don't count XL92 out of this just yet. Flash parry, walk straight into the Shira Ryu spear. Block slow. Are we going to see Mr. 5000 pull this back? No. XL92 lands a jump kick. 1 round apiece in game number 2.
Final round, fight.
Very, very good combo there. 36% coming through there. Goes for the low, goes for the overhead low this time. Mixing it up quite nicely is XL92. Mr. 5000 gets his chance to dish out some pressure of his own. Now that little projectile that Tremor tosses on the ground, I believe on Amplify is plus 12. So do not press buttons. Where did XL92's life bar go to? Tries the low this time. Mr. 5000 finishes off game number 2 there, taking a 2-0 lead now over XL92. Now are we going to see a Scorpion?
Tremor wins.
Are we going to see a Scorpion, or are we going to see XL92 stick to the Staccator pick?
Throne defended.
Let's just see what's going on in chat as XL92 ponders on which character to select, or which character to select.
Takeda. Tremor.
Wow, 35 guys in chat. Absolutely awesome, guys. Absolutely awesome. Jaywood Audio in chat as well. Where is Dark Base? Unfortunately, Dark Base was due to take part in this tournament, but unfortunately was unable to start. And we'll probably be seen, hopefully, in the next tournament. XL92 again in the corner, which he's kind of made his home really during this match. Double lethal jump. Okay, some interesting Takeda shenanigans going on there. XL92 lucky to escape that advance there from Mr. 5000. Flash parry, and I think this might just be the round, isn't it? No, he drops the combo. Oh, fantastic work there from XL92, not
again.
going down without the fight just yet. The Yosh man in the chat right now, welcome. And again, back into what I'm going to term XL92's home for this round at least. He's just stuck in this corner here, trying his best to get out here. Eventually Mr. 5000 does a double position swap. XL92 on about 15% life. Trying to fight back now. Oh, and just like that, it's match point for Mr. 5000. Mr. 5000
Final round. Fight.
just on another level here, really. It just seems like he is a machine, but XL92 with a 19% combo, probably not the most damaging. Ooh. Now, I would throw my D-pad right there. 33% in the corner. Mr. 5000 just dishing out all sorts of punishment here, and XL92 not having too much of a clue exactly what it is that he needs to do to overcome this, but not out of it just yet. Mr. 5000 without meter eventually builds up the meter and tosses the low projectile, takes Takeda's feet out, and yeah, Tremor just bullying his way into a 3-0 victory there for Gematrix's Mr. 5000. XL92 going down to the lower side of the bracket. So guys, that was typical Mr. 5000 for you guys. Taking it 3-0 over XL92. And XL92 is going to probably be thinking about, okay, what does he need to do to basically be a counter for this particular... Okay, so the bracket is shaping up quite nicely. So I think XL92 is probably thinking what he needs to do here, but I think for now, guys, Mr. 5000, if you are able to hear me right now, you can actually stay in the Koth. We're going to go into the winners final match now. In fact, let me just show you guys what we are dealing with. So Mr. 5000 having taken the 3-0 over XL92. STA Law unfortunately had to disqualify himself, so Crack the Beast and Mr. 5000 is going to take place right now our winners final for the evening. Our losers final, STA Law, like I said, has been unable to play tonight. So Hazardous Layers is already waiting in the losers final, I believe, or semi-final, I'm not too sure. It's going to face the winner of XL92 and next to Ducky. So as things stand right now, guys, XL92 going down to the losers round, or loser side rather, courtesy of Mr. 5000. Mr. 5000 is going to go up against Crack the Beast, followed by XL92 going up against Rex to Ducky. That's going to be quite an interesting match as well. So I'm going to get these guys into the COT lobby. Mr. 5000 has left. Mr. 5000 is back. Let's just get Crack the Beast in here. Crack the Beast, where are you? Let's just see if he's still here from the last time. Oh gosh. Definitely not here. Okay, let's just get Crack the Beast in. Okay, invitations have gone out, guys. And let me just get the screen back. Okay, so Mr. 5000 is already in the COT lobby. We are just waiting for Crack the Beast to join us, and we're going to see our winners final. Now, that trim is warmed up. That trim is clearly warmed up, which means that if Crack the Beast is not on his A game, he might be in for a few surprises. Crack the Beast, I believe, from Kenya, and therefore being supported by Bilal in chat. Welcome, Bilal. Thank you so much for joining us. And I believe you've got your big celebration tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, Bilal. If you can please confirm that in chat. Must be honest with you, I mean, I make no bones about this. Bilal, one of my favorite Mortal Kombat 11 players to watch. Always been supportive of MK11 Charlie Wolf streams. Is it today? Congratulations, or as we say in South Africa, Slamat, for today and your celebration. I hope you have or had an absolutely wonderful day, as well as every single other member of Charlie Wolf who is of the Islamic faith. Just thank you for the support and hope you guys had a fantastic day today. I think we've got Crack the Beast in the lobby. We do indeed. Let's switch over to the match. We're going to see Gematrix's Mr. 5000 go up against Crack the Beast. Now, am I right in saying that I have seen that trimmer out again?
Round one.
Of course I have. Okay, so we've got Cyrex this time, and Cyrex, so we've seen Smoke, we have seen, just fix that score there, guys, I do apologize. So we've seen Smoke, we've seen Cyrex, we've seen Sector. The only thing we haven't seen is Cyber Sub-Zero, and I think because Darkbase is not here, I don't think we will see him tonight, but I could be mistaken.
You cannot match my power. Round two. Fight.
Okay, Mr. 5000 dishing out that pressure as always. Okay, he's got the... Okay, Crack the Beast having some control of flash parry into the low starter. Well, Cyrex is proving to be quite a handful here for Mr. 5000. Oh, tries the overhead, but plays unfortunately for Cyrex. Mr. 5000. Oh, clever work from Mr. 5000. A bit of lag going on here.
Finish him.
Mr. 5000 closes out game number 1. So Mr. 5000 and this Tremor pick is just proving to be a lot for just about everybody that he's coming up against. And it's going to be quite interesting to see if Crack the Beast is going to stick to the Cyrex pick or if he's going to go for somebody a little bit different. Now, I must be honest with you, especially in that second round, it didn't look like Crack the Beast was out of it.
Goro.
Crack the Beast going for Big Daddy Goro. Going to see if he can make some inroads here. Now, we do know that Goro is a plus frame monster. I will never forget a 1-to-3 set between Emperor somebody and Sonic Fox at the time when Sonic Fox was at the very peak of Mortal Kombat X, and this dude from Emperor Gaming just walloped Sonic Fox 3-0 with Goro. I think it was after that particular match that Sonic Fox actually ended up playing Goro, albeit for a short period of time. Order pressure here from Mr. 5000 proving to be so much to deal with for not just Crack the Beast but everybody. Eventually armors out with a marching fists, I guess. Lost the overhead low. Good defense, and unfortunately too much to ask for Crack the Beast.
Round 2.
Mr. 5000 looks to be making a smooth sail into the grand finals here unless something is able to change here. Guys, we are about 25 minutes away from kickoff as well. Oh, what an avoidance there from 5000. It's so amazing to see that, you know, Mortal Kombat being Mortal Kombat. Mr. 5000 can just go from playing Mortal Kombat 11 at the highest possible level and then just transitioning to MKX and play this game at the highest possible level. So I'm just not sure if Mr. 5000 is not able to play anything. I would actually like to see Mr. 5000 in a Street Fighter tournament because I've never actually seen him play Street Fighter yet. So maybe they will see and realize that, you know what, maybe 5000 is in fact human. Because at this point in time, it looks like he is from another planet or realm. Maybe Outworld? I think it's Chaos Realm. Mr. 5000 from Chaos Realm, because the way he mashes these buttons, it looks like a lot of chaos. But if you look at the strategy that he brings to the game, there's some order in that chaos, and that's Mr. 5000. Ordered chaotic. I don't know. I'm talking bullshit here right now, but I'm just amazed at the lightning speed that this guy plays at, and it looks like everything that he does
Round 1.
still so calculated. Crack the Beast now on the Kano pick. Kano, one of my favorite characters in MKX. 5000 just continuing this pressure here, but Crack the Beast not doing too badly with the Skano pick here. Gonna just try and establish some zoning. The 5000 trying to use the interactable, trying to use it unblockable. Ooh, unsafe, and this is gonna smell trouble. Crack the Beast just biding his time. Ooh, and unfortunately Mr. 5000 just one step ahead of everything that Crack wants to do. Great instant Kano ball. Goes for the overhead this time. Mr. 5000 is just unrelenting right now. This is... Okay, that is the safe option there. Again, an instant air Kano ball. Proving to be too little, too late for Crack the Beast, and gets hit with the overhead and a 26% combo to finish it off. Mr. 5000 steamrolls his way into the grand finals of this tournament, guys, with another 3-0 victory, this time over Crack the Beast. Crack the Beast now going to move down to the lower side of the bracket. Mr. 5000 in this tournament, and in fact, I just want to do this for my own sanity as well. Mr. 5000 to start off the evening, or start off the tournament rather. Let's just try and reload that. Okay, both of you guys can leave the COT lobby right now. So let's just go through this, guys. Mr. 5000 just taking a 3-0 over Crack the Beast. Okay, just waiting for this thing to update. Okay, Mr. 5000 3-0 over Big TTs. Chinks the D, funny enough, got a game over 5000. Mr. 5000 taking that 3 games to 1. Then taking on XL92 3 games to 0. And then most recently taking it 3-0 over Crack the Beast. Guys, we are going to go into our lower bracket this time. We are going to see right now the match between Rex to Ducky and X-Ray92. Guys in chat, if you guys can maybe just do me a favor and just in one word describe what you see in one word when you look at Mr. 5000's gameplay in Mortal Kombat X. One word. And while you guys think of that, I'm going to be inviting these guys. Rex2 Ducky has informed me he can use his usual account, which is Rex2 Ducky. Mr. Stack says guesswork. Guys, one word for Mr. 5000's gameplay. MTB. Mash them buttons. That's 3 words. But it's fine. And Georgie saying broken. Okay, invitations have gone out to both these players. Andy Otam, welcome. He's saying power. Zeng saying free. 40 of you in chat right now. Absolutely fantastic, guys. So much appreciation right now. Parasarama, the good doctor himself, welcome. Jason Peterson, Sheldon Fortune, Dominance, Fearless 5000 says AK Slay. Yo yo, says Parasarama. Okay, let's just see what's happening here in the COT lobby. These players are... We're still waiting for the players to come in, but they should be here shortly, guys. Mark the Shark as well as Rex2 Ducky, your invitations have been sent out. The winner of this match is going up against Crack the Beast, I believe.
Takeda.
Okay, we've got a match starting, guys. So, without further ado, let's get into that match screen. We've got Rex2 Ducky going up against Mark the Shark. Rex2 Ducky, I hope you're not thinking too hard about which character you want to choose. Okay, Rex2 Ducky has left, so let's just see if we can get him back in here. I hope that's not the case there, Mark the Shark. I hope he didn't lose power again. When in doubt, go Kotal, says Andy Otam. Of course you would say that. Andy Otam, for those of you who don't know, who are joining CharlieWolfGaming for the first time in chat tonight, Andy Otam, Kotal Khan extraordinaire. And extraordinaire in YouTube content creation. Congratulations on 2,000 subs, Andy Otam. Okay, Rex2 Ducky saying his DLCs didn't load. Well, you don't need DLCs. I mean, surely, you just take Liu Kang. Okay, so guys, we've got Extra 92 going up against Rex2 Ducky. Now, let's just put some scenarios in play here. If Extra 92 is going to want to have a run back against Mr. 5000, Extra 92 is going to have to go through Rex2 Ducky. He's then going to have to go through Crack the Beast, and then he's going to eventually get his run back. So, lots to ask for when it comes to that run back. But if there's anybody who can do it, it's probably Illusions Extra 92. Rex2 Ducky has left again. Rex2 Ducky, what's happening, my friend? Okay, Rex2 Ducky. Okay, guys, we're just waiting again on Rex2 Ducky to join us and just sort out his MKX issue. Apparently his DLCs, I think he wants to play with Triborg, for some other reason not loading now. Come see Cyrex versus Tremor, says Zeng. Okay, Rex2 Ducky asking for another invitation. Okay, let's hope his issues are sorted out now, guys. This has been quite a delayed stream, and I'm sure you guys can hear in my voice. I don't like keeping you guys waiting, so let's just hope that Rex2 Ducky has been able to sort out his issues and that he'll get his DLCs loaded, because I think he wants to play a Triborg. And yeah, it's going to be a bit of an issue if he's unable to play the character which I think he believes is going to take on Extra 92. So let's hope his DLCs load up. Guys, while you are here, let me know in chat if you want to see the next edition of CharlieWolfGaming being next week Thursday. I'm still considering whether or not to have something on Sunday, but next week Thursday, do you want to see some Injustice gameplay go down, or do you want to go back to Mortal Kombat 11? Let me know in chat what you guys think. Mishek, welcome. We are just waiting on Rex2 Ducky, who has joined us again. And if his DLCs are not loaded this time, it's going to be third time lucky. So guys, let me show you.
Triborg.
Okay, I think he's been able to sort it out now.
Try me.
Okay, Takeda talking smack against Triborg.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, the winner of this particular match is going to ask you to please remain in the clock. Okay, 53 of you still in chat, guys. Thank you so much. And just for being patient during the delay. Never an easy situation to deal with when it comes to Africa and internet issues, but you know, those things that we can avoid, we want to avoid as far as possible. Breaker there from Triborg. Okay, XL92 doing really well to take that first round over X2 Ducky. Unlike Mortal Kombat 11, these games go extremely quick, guys, and I mean, you know, it's 9:05. We are working our way towards grand finals now in the losers semi-finals, I believe. Oh, great smoke port there from next to Ducky to avoid that setup there from Takeda. The Shirarayu variation. Okay, the time to make inroads into this health bar here, but next to Ducky, looking very comfortable so far in this round number 2. Misses the conversion though, but does end up closing it out with the forward 4-3, I believe it is.
Round. Fight.
Helping guys, I'm kind of out of touch with the inputs. Next to Ducky. Good start to round number 3 here in game number 1. Very good start indeed. 18% so far, only 19% combo, so the damage output of smoke is not really as high as what you'd expect it to be. But that's a flawless victory for Rex to Ducky, and XL92 goes down in this game number 1. Rex to Ducky looking extremely impressive there, and I think that's why he was so keen on having his DLCs load. Illusions XL92
Pay your respects.
down
There is a new
by
king.
1 game to 0.
Takeda. Triborg. Round 1. Fight!
Okay guys, for those of you who might be confused, that is not sector you see on screen, that is just a different outfit. Just misses that jump kick conversion there. Does XL92. Smoke coming forward with... Okay, double overhead, but no, just succumbs to an overhead himself. Smoke port into the forward grab, gets the Taylor closer and closer to the corner. And the low kicks basically end out round number 1. Puts XL92 in the corner again. Smoke port, teleport, all sorts of ports happening here. That's going to be a conversion. Only 12% so far. Oh, this is the smoke shenanigans here, isn't it? Neutral jump punch. Double, in fact. That's just going to knock smoke down. Smoke directing Takeda once again to the corner, forces him to air escape. What you call a breaker on MKX. Stacks, welcome. I believe that you have been summoned to take part in the upcoming Injustice 2 event. So Mr. Stacks, it's going to be awesome to see you. But what's also awesome for Rex to Ducky is that he's just taken a 2-0 lead over Illusions Extra 92.
Triborg wins.
So if he is expecting a run back from
Pay your respect.
or against Mr. 5000 rather, it's going to be a tough mountain to climb here because Extra 92 already down 2-0, has to reverse 3-0 Rex to Ducky, has to take out Crack the Beast before he can say, you know what, I've earned my run back against 5000. At this point in time, the smoke pick from Rex to Ducky is proving to be quite a obstacle for Illusion Extra 92, and whoever wins this match, if we can please ask them and remind them to just stay put in the Koth so that we can get their next opponent, Crack the Beast, in here.
Round 1, fight.
Okay, game number 3 so far between these two guys. X-Ray 92 down 2-0 against Rex to Ducky. Okay, good start here from X-Ray 92. Finds an opening here that Rex to Ducky finds another opening. That's plus frame, and this is a conversion. Wow. He did just reset that. He did indeed, and it is match point for Rex to Ducky. That was impressive play there from Rex to Ducky towards the end of that match. Reset, issued some more damage, and again, Extra 92 finds himself in the corner now. Ooh, smoke port didn't work this time. Neutral jump kick knocks them down. 1-2, tries a third time, but great conversion there from Rex to Ducky. Again, the plus frame just you keep your turn in this game so easily. You really need to have some serious matchup knowledge to work your way around what is being done here. The shenanigans. Oh, that's unsafe. Neutral jump punch. Stand kick into the smoke harpoon. This could be the opening that X92 was looking for. Oh, great combo. 39% to close it out there. Such composure being shown here by X92.
Round, fight.
Berlin Quay.
Goes for the low. Again, knocked down with the neutral jump kick. Oh, tries that, what we call the broken neutral jump punch from Takeda. But Smoke really, ooh, does it again. He does it again, and this is going to smell trouble for Extra 92. Are we going to see another flawless victory? We are indeed. Rex to Ducky advances 3-0 over Illusions X-Ray 92. Rex to Ducky, if you can please stay in the Koth lobby. Illusions X-Ray 92, thank you so much for your participation, but unfortunately, we are saying goodnight to you tonight. Aha, okay. So let's just see, is Hazardous Layers back?
Pay your respects. Throne defended.
Hazardous Layers was kind of advanced through this tournament. X92 has left. Okay, so let me just show you the bracket, guys. I overlooked a certain something. Okay, so Hazardous Layers advanced over Tatamachans due to him not being able to play in tonight's tournament. STA Law also unable to play. Hazardous Layers is basically advanced over STA Law as well. So it's in fact Hazardous Layers who needs to take on Rex2 Ducky before the winner of that match can take on Crack the Beast. So let me just find out from Hazardous Layers if he is available to play his match. If not, unfortunately we're going to have to continue, in which case Rex2 Ducky will probably end up going up against Crack the Beast. So let's just find out from Hazardous Layers. If he's ready to play, and if so, we can continue with tonight's action. Okay, Hazardous Layers is here, so Rex2 Ducky, you are still in the cot lobby. I'm gonna get Hazardous Layers in. Okay, you just left the cot lobby now, but that's fine. We'll get you back in shortly. Gosh, the voice is going. Okay, so guys, Mr. 5000 sitting pretty in the grand final spot waiting for his opponent, but Rex2 Ducky is about to take on Hazardous Layers. So Rex2 Ducky, I'm going to be sending you invitations in the meantime. I do hope that your DLCs are going to load up. Rex2 Ducky, your invitation is on its way. Brian, look, welcome to the stream chat, buddy. Spending some quality time with the family who's coming to visit. Always a good thing. Now, you know, I think a lot has been said about Mr. 5000 and his gameplay, but let's just take a moment and talk about Rex2 Ducky, because Rex2 Ducky with a smoke pick, which I believe was almost not a smoke pick, because I think had his DLCs not loaded that time around, it would have probably been a case of just taking whatever character is available. But he was patient, we were patient, we waited, we gave him the chance. He was able to choose Triborg and just, gosh, ran riot there over XA92's very impressive looking Takeda. So Rex2 Ducky looking exceptionally strong now, going up against Hazardous Layers. We're going to get him in the cot lobby shortly. Now, I think this is the first time that we're actually seeing Hazardous Layers on stream tonight. So let's see if Hazardous Layers is going to put up a fight against Rex2 Ducky, because yeah, Rex2 Ducky, as Brian Lucas indicated in chat, put on a bit of a masterclass there against XA92, so he's now warmed up as well. Hazardous Layers is kind of just booting up his PlayStation for the evening, so he might be a little bit behind, and unfortunately, if he is going to catch Rex2 Ducky on a hot streak, yeah, we might feel a little bit sorry for Hazardous Layers. But that being said, guys, Hazardous Layers is clearly, having made it this far into the tournament, clearly no slouch. So don't be surprised if Rex2 Ducky gets pushed all the way down to the wire. He's in fact joined the cot lobby now, so we're about to get this match underway, guys. Losers semi-finals, Hazardous Layers going up against Rex2 Ducky.
Tremor.
Okay, so somebody's gone for the Tremor pick.
Triborg.
Rex2 Ducky with the Triborg pick. Okay guys, Fatima Markwood, welcome. AK Slay.
You are reborn. I control the earth elements.
Round 1.
Okay,
Fight.
we've got a different variation of tremor. We've got the metallic tremor. Now, I'm not too sure what moveset this tremor allows for, but he's metallic. He's tossed the rock. He's broken.
Hurling quake.
Great overhead drop there from Rex to Ducky. Scouts the low this time does Hazardous Layers, but Rex to Ducky just continuing from where he left off really. Puts Tremor in the corner now. You know, seeing Tremor is quite scary in the hands of Mr. 5000. So is it a case of Mr. 5000 being able to completely understand the character, or are we going to see some of that similar shenanigans coming through from Hazardous Layers? Whoa! I think I spoke too quickly. Great escape there from Rex to Ducky. Great escape. Anyway, moving along swiftly. Breaking there. Keeping Tremor stuck in the corner. Rex to Ducky. Establishing some corner pressure again. And jump kick seemed very plus there. That neutral jump kick. And just like that, game number 1 is finished. Rex to Ducky takes a 1-0 lead over Hazardous Layers.
Triborg wins.
Ashton Governor in chat, welcome.
Pay your
Ashton Governor saying there's so much talent in Africa, the guys here are insane, and you have to agree with it. I mean,
Defend.
it's been a minute since Mortal Kombat X has been played, at least on stream. I don't know how many people play it casually, but I noticed since last week Thursday when we kind of announced that there's going to be a Mortal Kombat stream,
Tribal.
there's been a bit of an influx of MKX players, so much so that at one point I was, because I had MKX and MK11 next to each other on my PlayStation 4, I looked at MKX and it had like 11 people playing at the same time. I looked at MK11 and there were like 3. So there's obviously something about MKX that
Round
just
1.
gets
Fight.
people to realize, you know what, this is what love for MK is all about. And I mean, if you can look at a game that's 6 years old, I mean, it still looks fucking amazing. Okay, so Hazardous Layers now going for the crystalline variation. So Rex to Duck is not going to be too phased by who he's going to be facing, because as Lucky X777 is saying in chat, Rex is on a hot streak. Oh, scouts that overhead there. Great smoke port. Forces the breaker from Tremor. Ember buffs up. Earning that 1 hit of armor. Gonna swap positions here. 29% combo there from. Okay, let's see. Ooh, gosh. You just see smoke and somebody dying.
Round
Rex to
2.
flex in, says AK Slay. The actable attack. Okay, smoke going into the corner this time now. Again, counting that overhead. Directly there is Rex to Ducky and okay, some good defense there from Hazardous Layers. 21% combo, buffs up. Got the spears there. Tries the overhead, gets the neutral jump punch, pushes Rex to Ducky into that corner, and it's gonna surely close it out now. It does. 1 round each in game number 2 here.
Final round. Fight.
Sheldon Fortune in chat saying that MKX is a great community, and I mean, I think we've been so privileged over the last week or so to actually be exposed to the community as much as, you know, the guys in chat have been exposed to your level of gameplay, you guys. Definitely a fair amount of camaraderie around the MKX guys, and it's so great to see because, you know, it helps the community grow if there's more than just one title being showcased on a weekly basis. So, you know, as long as the community is demanding that we see more things, CharlieWolfGaming is going to provide for you guys. So keep your eyes on the channel. There's going to be some Injustice action happening fairly soon. Rex to Ducky close to closing out that particular match, but whiffs that final combo ender, finds himself in the corner. Oh, and just like that, 1-1-1-2 closes it out, and he takes now a 2-0 lead. And dishes out the fatality, just to remind Hazardous Layers that you're gonna have to beat me. You're gonna have to not only get over the fact that I'm leading by 2-0, but I'm gonna put this fatality in your head.
Wins. Fatality.
And once the fatality is in your head, you're gonna think to yourself, gosh, I'm salty, I wanna play this guy. You're not gonna be thinking straight. So Hazardous Layers now with it all to do in game number 3 here, if he's gonna survive this particular tournament, because yeah, I will say it again.
Pay your respects.
Rex to Ducky is putting on a masterclass. Bull the Conqueror, welcome to chat. Thank you for the bit of feedback. I'll see if I can just adjust it a little bit. Got a new mic setup here, Bull the Conqueror, so... Oh, we just had somebody leave. Hazardous Layers, I think you might be mistaken. This is a 1st to 3 setting, not a 1st to 2. So I am going to get you back into the Koth lobby, and hopefully you are going to play your 3rd match. Okay, yeah, Hazardous Layers thinking it was a 1st to 2. It's in fact the 1st to 3 there, Mr. Layers. So we are going to try to get you back into the lobby. And hopefully once that is done, we can maybe see you turn it around. Okay. Okay, Rex to Ducky, you can stay in the Koth. Hazardous Layers just saying that he unfortunately is unable to continue playing. So he's given Rex to Ducky the 3-0 victory. So Rex to Ducky is going to now advance into the losers finals, where he's going to be going up against Crack the Beast. So Crack the Beast, we're going to be getting you into the lobby shortly. Okay, Crack the Beast is just about to get into the lobby. Losers finals, guys. The winner of this match advances to grand finals to face none other than Mr. 5000, who's waiting patiently, having steamrolled his way through the entire tournament, and is now in the box seat in the winner side of grand finals, waiting to face the winner of Rex to Ducky and Crack the Beast. Guys, let's put your predictions in chat now. Crack the Beast or Rex to Ducky, who's going to take this particular set? I have my thoughts. It's always great to hear there's Zeng, Bruno on target. J-Word Audio. J-Word Audio, let me tell you guys, while we're waiting for Crack the Beast to join us in the lobby, J-Word Audio has a disgusting Rambo. This Rambo made me so salty this afternoon, I wanted to throw my control down. J-Word Audio, I'm going to put Brian Luke on you, and he's going to show you how to play noob. But guys, enough MK11 for now. We're getting back into the losers final of MKX. This tournament continues.
Triborg. Triborg.
Now we're seeing a Triborg mirror between Rex to Ducky. and crack the beast. Okay guys, losers final, Rex 2 Ducky going up against Crack the Beast. Cyber Smoke going up against Cyrex.
You are clearly defeated. Round 1. Fight.
Okay, wonderful interrupt there. Decided, you know what, I'm not going to put up with all your combo shenanigans here. Amplified the teleport. Goes for the low this time. Cyrex against Smoke. One of the things I think so many Mortal Kombat 11 fans have been asking for ages. Oh, now this is the Cyrex. Oh, just dropped the combo there. Okay, I think that Buzzsaw is the safe option. Basically acts like Raiden's electric burst, but just like that, Crack the Beast, taking it over Rex to Ducky. One round to 0 rather. Let's see if Rex is going to be able to get himself back into the Cyrex. Goes for the overhead. Rex to Ducky completely away. Now I believe in MKX, if you do a backdash, you are basically gaining a couple of frames of invincibility, which I think can be used with, for example, you have in Mortal Kombat 11 flawless block gaps. You actually have gaps where you can backdash a combo and gain a little bit of invincibility as well. So, now obviously these things were known to me at that time, but having not played Mortal Kombat 11 or X rather for so long, you do tend to forget these things. But guys, I must be honest with you, myself and Mr. Jibs were playing it now the other day, and so much fun, as well as Lusungu or Black Kratos himself, who I believe was a bit of a beast in his day. But right now, another beast that we're talking about is in fact Crack the Beast, who's going down in the second round from the looks of it at least. And Rex 2 Ducky closes out game number 2 there. Well, yeah, round number 2 rather, in game number 1. Guys, if you are seeing the fantastic assets, the overlays on screen, please thank and just give a word of appreciation to our man in chat, Mr. Brian Luke himself, for making sure that CharlieWolfGaming just looks absolutely pro level. One of the reasons why we look so forward to streaming our stream is because when these assets come through, it just makes the stream experience that much more entertaining. Big shout out to my partner in crime, Mr. Brian Luke himself. And that X in the center on top of the time is just looking super fantastic. Crack the Beast in a very healthy light lead here. In the smoke vortex here this time is Crack the Beast. Rex to Ducky on a full stick of butter, but goes for the amplified overhead drop, and Crack the Beast takes a 1-0 lead over Rex to Ducky. So Crack the Beast maybe showing everybody else along the way that, you know, if you want to beat Rex to Ducky, this is how you do it.
Jackie Briggs. Triborg.
Okay, they're going to the crossroads stage this time. It looks a bit like a Netherrealm type environment. Cyrex versus Smoke. 37 members in the Wolfpack right now, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Always appreciated. And it's so nice to see the numbers coming through for MKX as it does in MK11. Guys, don't also forget, we've seen, and wait, I'll wait till this game to be finished before I talk about what I want to talk about now, because Rex to Ducky fighting his way here against Crack the Beast, trying to get out of that corner though. Rex to Ducky with the immaculate defending, down 3 into that buzzsaw. Rex to Ducky, so close to finishing off, and does eventually. Okay, Crack the Beast taking that first game, but looks to be on the back foot in the second game. Rex to Ducky. Okay, so that's low, overhead, mid, I think it is. Oh, just missed out that little setup there in the corner. Crack the Beast. Just about level on life right now with Rex to Ducky. Rex to Ducky trying to get himself back into this game. Oh, tried the armor there, but didn't quite work out. Okay, both these guys clearly aware of how to play Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat X rather. Guys, I need to get used to this. Please forgive me. This is MKX that we're seeing right now. This is the Combat Konklusion. And just like that, we've seen the conclusion of game number 2. Rex to Ducky leveling it up at 1 game each. So guys, while we're waiting for the next match to start, just very briefly, we've seen on Tuesday, in fact, on Combat Africa, the debut of our Northern Alliance. Northern Africa, Western Africa took to the stream screen on Tuesday evening. We had Hamza from Senegal, we had Ghanani and Daedalus from Egypt. We have Chuks from Nigeria, I believe. We had another guy, Aces, I'm not sure where he was from. But it was just so wonderful to see the guys from Northern Africa, and they put on quite a show. I mean, these guys can play. And Combat Africa Volume 6 was history making. Combat Africa Volume 37, guys, is not going to be taking place on Monday coming, but the Monday thereafter. I believe it's the 24th, and that's going to be a joint venture, if you will, between CharlieWolfGaming and FGC Africa, which is going to be a tournament which starts off on the Monday and concludes on CharlieWolfGaming slot on the Thursday. It's going to be the Defenders of the Realm PS4 edition, coming to you, hosted by both FGC Africa as well as CharlieWolfGaming. Guys, look out for that. Mortal Kombat 11, Defenders of the Realm PS4 is coming to you. If PC is anything to go by, one of the most successfully and most viewed Charlie Wolf live streams that we've had in recent memory. And that was on PC. Crack the Beast here with the Jack Speak this time. So if PS4 is going to come by in the numbers, I can only imagine what that stream is going to look like. But great comeback there from Rex to Ducky. Crack the Beast started off like a freight train, but Rex to Ducky kept his composure, managed to close out that round in clutch fashion. Jax with that projectiles. Jax looks completely different in MKX than what he does in MK11. MKX, it looks like he needed to lose at least about 20 pounds. MK11, Jax is looking as ripped as anything. Crack the Beast again in the life lead. And I think that's going to do it for Crack the Beast. One game apiece, one round apiece. This is going down to the wire, guys. Are we going to see a game 5 between these two guys? Crack the Beast 1-2 into a down 2. Amplified projectiles coming through there as well. Crack the Beast doing really well here. Rex to Ducky managing to block the first overhead. Crack the Beast pushing it out again, and Rex to Ducky succumbing this time. 2-1. Crack the Beast, Rex to Ducky. For the first time in the evening, in a life deficit.
Wins.
Crack the Beast now leading Rex to Ducky by 2 games to 1. Are we gonna see Rex to Ducky
There is
stick
a new
to
king.
smoke? Or are we gonna see that Liu Kang pick come out that we saw last week to good effect?
Jax, Liu Kang.
We are seeing Liu Kang indeed. Dragon's Fire it is. Brandon Fredericks, I think this might be the first time I've seen you in chat, guys. Welcome. If you are new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please consider leaving the subscribe, hitting that subscribe button. And also, guys, let's just have a look and see. 37 likes, 34 in chat. That's what I love to see. If you are in chat and you haven't yet left a like, please drop the chat for a second. Leave a like or a dislike. Tell us what it is that you would like to see change on CharlieWolfGaming, and we'll see if we'll be able to accommodate you. Right now, it is Liu Kang in his sleeping pants going up against a very dangerous looking Jax. Okay, projectile, straight projectile hits Liu Kang. No conversion, unfortunately. Rex to Ducky, 1 touch away from taking this first round. Gets that touch and is now facing the possibility of taking this game to a game number 5. Jax grabs Liu Kang back into the corner there. Interactable connects. Gotcha grab just out of range, cancel into Liu Kang stuff. Liu Kang stuff, that ninja killer on CharlieWolfGaming, gosh. Forces the breaker there from Liu Kang. Both these guys are on just about level health right now. Gets the grab, 12%. Again, 1 touch away from taking this. And that's the touch that he needed. It's now 2 games apiece, guys. It goes down, as expected, I think, to the final game. Losers final game number 5. What more could you ask for? Is Crack the Beast going to be able to counterpick now, knowing that Rex to Ducky is stuck to Liu Kang? Or are we going to see the Jax come out again? I think we might see a Cyrex here. I think we might just see a Cyrex here. Oh, Kano. Okay, we've seen this Kano before do really well against Mr. 5000. Unfortunately, not enough on the night. But is it going to be enough to go up against Rex to Ducky's Dragonfire Liu Kang? Guys, if you can let me know in chat while you guys are here in your numbers, are you enjoying the Mortal Kombat XL action on CharlieWolfGaming? Do you want to see some more? Or are you happy for this to be a one-off experience for the MKX community? Guys, let me know in chat. Rex to Ducky doing some more ninja killer combos in the corner there. Oh. Wow, that looks like a very nice combo. 42%, my goodness. Okay, but I did see in that combo there was a bit of a buff in there as well. Team with the low. Oh, and unfortunately, that armor allowed Kano to basically lift up into the air, open himself up to a down 2 from downtown from Liu Kang. Crack the Beast in a little bit of trouble. That's a very, very plus type sequence there, wasn't it? Okay, a bit of a risky move there from Crack the Beast. And again, he tries it. This time he gets caught out and manages to get a... Oh, that's unsafe, but doesn't get punished. Tries the instant air cannonball. Oh, whoa. This is too fast-paced to call. Goes for the low again. Oh, and just like that, amplified down, back 2. And Rex 2 Ducky survives the scare to take it 3 games to 2 over Crack the Beast. Crack the Beast with a very, very honorable 3rd place. But Rex 2 Ducky now advanced to the grand finals. Rex, please stay in the Koth. Mr. 5000 awaits.
Defended.
Okay guys, this has been a fantastic end to the evening so far. Crack the Beast going down 3-2 over Rex 2 Ducky. And Rex 2 Ducky has now earned himself a spot in the grand finals where he's going to be going up against Mr. 5000. So Mr. 5000 on the winner side, Rex 2 Ducky on the loser side. And these two are going to battle it out. In order for Rex 2 Ducky to take this tournament, he has to beat Mr. 5000 in 2 first to 3 sets. Guys, I don't know what's going to happen right now, but we're about to see the grand finals go down. Rex 2 Ducky going up against Mr. 5000. Let's get these boys in the Koth lobby. To witness your first ever grand final event in MKX on CharlieWolfGaming. Okay, invitations have gone out, guys. This is your grand finals, first to 3. Rex on the loser side, Mr. 5000 on the winner side. Okay guys, so Mortal Kombat X Grand Finals, 34 of you in chat right now. Please guys, if you can just, while we're waiting for the match to start, let me know in chat, are you happy with this being a one-off event, or do you, the MKX community, want to see more events like this take place in future? Let me know in chat, your comments, everything that you contribute to the streams. Bliner will tell you as well. It's appreciated, we take note of everything, unlike our friends at NRS. Anyway, I didn't say that. I did not say that. Those guys are great. They've given us 5 games so far. And a potential 6th. Which could be Marvel versus Pokemon. I don't know. Rex 2 Ducky going up against Gem Matrix's Mr. 5000. Let's just adjust these scores here, guys, before the match starts.
Round 1.
Okay, we are going. Rex 2 Ducky going up against Mr. 5000. We've got Mr. 5000 taking a duelist Liu Kang going up against the... Oh my goodness, what are we seeing here on screen? We're seeing yin and yang happening here. So I think those buffs give Liu Kang access to some different fireballs and all sorts of funny shenanigans here going on screen. Great spacing there from Rex 2 Ducky. Oh, great interrupt there from Rex 2 Ducky, and he's going to cash in on a full combo here surely. 5000 aware of what's supposed to happen, but run straight into the low kicks. Rex 2 Ducky. Just a few hits minutes away from taking this particular match and does so in style. Smoke port into the first round. Rex to Ducky looking strong here against his duelist Liu Kang. Mr. 5000 keeping Rex to Ducky in this corner now. Timing of the smoke port is so important for Rex to get out of that corner pressure. Or this is a pressure game from Duelist. Wake up buttons, connect into a full combo punish there, 27%. Mr. 5000 eventually finds his time, does the unsafe stuff here, and he's going to pay the price. Nope. Lands the breaker. Great anti-air there from Rex to Ducky, and Rex to Ducky takes the first game. In this grand final, it is still only one game. He still has to take 5 more games, guys. But if he wanted a good start, he definitely got a good start. 1-0 up against Mr. 5000. Now, is Mr. 5000 going to use this first set, the bracket set, the bracket reset set, as a bit of an experiment to just get into playing other characters again, or are we going to see him go straight into Tremor?
Scorpion.
Gone for Scorpion this time. So it looks like Mr. 5000 likes cancel characters. I think he's gone for the... Is it the Hellfire? Inferno? Gosh, I can't remember.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay, Mr. 5000 with Scorpion this time, gone for the Hellfire variation. Yeah, he definitely got the cancel variation, but Rex to Ducky doesn't seem to be too phased by whatever shenanigans Mr. 5000 is going to be throwing at him. Lands the overhead. So Mr. 5000. Mr. 5000 applying some of his own corner pressure here. Rex to Ducky just patiently waiting for his moment. Tries to continue that combo, but forces the breaker from Mr. 5000. Crisp cancelled into continued pressure here from Mr. 5000, and I think this might be the end of the round. It is indeed. Mr. 5000 now hits himself, gets himself on the board rather. Oh, what an anti-air there into a full combo conversion, and Scorpion 34% reset, restand. It's the fall grab, keeping Rex to Ducky in this corner here. Has a low starter as well. Rex to Ducky spots an opportunity to steal back his turn and does. Gonna swap some positions here. Back throw landed by Mr. 5000 this time, and gets the overhead. This is going to do it. 40% combo from Mr. 5000, and it's one game apiece. Well, Mr. 5000 quite clearly doesn't only have a tremor. Mr. 5000 is just showing us that he hasn't lost any pace when it comes to his ability in Mortal Kombat X. Rex to Ducky, Mr. 5000, one game apiece.
Kung Lao.
Sheldon Fortune, I'm just looking at your comment in chat there about random member of the audience. Unfortunately, you know, this is a tournament setting, so just filling them with somebody else, unfortunately, doesn't work. We would much rather have DQs, disqualifications for people who are not able to be here, because it also shows the tendencies in terms of players going forward. So, you know, if somebody is forever going to be a no-show in a tournament, it's an indication to us really to maybe not consider that person as strongly for future events. So, you know, we're trying to keep it as professional as possible. And, you know, FGC Africa, CharlieWolfGaming have made quite a bit of inroads already in terms of just getting some exposure on the international scene as well. And that's where we want to take our players as well. So, you know, just making way for random players to come in as substitutes for no-shows. Probably not the best look from a professional point of view, but we definitely hear what you are saying. And maybe the tournament wasn't necessarily a tournament fixture. That might be a possibility. Kung Lao getting... Well, yeah, that round kind of just disappeared.
Round 2. Fight!
Flavor 13 in chat, welcome. Just clarifying there, when he filled in for somebody, it wasn't a tournament setting but rather an exhibition. 5,000 putting Rex to Ducky in the corner. Wake up, hat spin, gosh. Over it started there. Rex to Ducky doing really well with this Liu Kang. Oh, sorry, this Kung Lao pick rather. Ooh, and I think this might just do. This might just be it. It is in fact it. Mr. 5000 keeping his composure and closing out game number 3. Now taking a 2-1 lead over Rex to Ducky, putting himself on match point, in fact tournament point. If he's able to close out this particular match. Guys, if Rex to Ducky is able to get 2 more wins before Mr. 5000 registers his next win, the bracket will be reset back to 0-0, and these two peeps will go at it in a final first to 3 to determine the winner of Combat Conclusion, which started off as Throwback Thursday. Ermac in MK9 never played much of X and Shao in MK11. Ah, Blino. 39% reset with fire, chip pressure, Lord. Where is this in MK11? MKX is crack. There's heroin, crack, and all sorts of other stuff. It's just, yeah. It's MKX. Rex to Ducky with the sector pick this time. Decent 33% combo to start things off. Down 1 into the back throw there by Mr. 5000. Misses the amplified, meter burned, whatever you want to call it. Oh, great anti-air there from Mr. 5000. Gosh, these buttons are just being pressed. Great block there from Rex to Ducky. Oh, great combo conversion coming through from Mr. 5000 again. Cancels it. Does the Hellfire, and Rex to Ducky is in the world of trouble. Mr. 5000 1 round away from being crowned MKX Combat Conclusion Champion. 7% and counting. Tries a 30% reset, gets the forward grab, keeps Rex to Ducky in the corner. Like Mr. 5000 just decided, you know what, I'm going to wake up now because I've just kind of been easing my way through this tournament and he's just gone into overdrive here against Rex to Ducky. Rex to Ducky not out of it just yet. Oh, just like that, Mr. 5000 is your MKX champion, guys. Mr. 5000 is your champion now. How many times in the FGC Africa scene have we said that? But Mr. 5000, relentless with tremor, He showed us some Duelist Liu Kang. He ended it off with Hellfire Scorpion. But the surprise for the evening for me, and I say this with all respect, has to go to Rex 2 Ducky. A runner-up in today's tournament and just a fantastic showing. But guys, I know that you was excited, but that is the end of the tournament. So guys, with that being said, that was your MKX tournament. You can still see these guys playing in the background, and that's all good and well. But Mr. 5000 is your champion, guys. MKX Throwdown. This has been a fantastic event. And I think, you know, at the end of the day, it was a great barometer for me to see whether or not there's something that we want to have going on in future, or whether it's something that we just want to have off as a once-off. And I think the response from the community is basically suggesting, listen, dude, accommodate us. We've got players, we've got passionate players, and we've seen some highly skilled players tonight. And yeah, I see absolutely no reason why we shouldn't continue with this. So guys, keep in touch with CharlieWolfGaming, keep in touch in the WhatsApp groups, keep in touch with me on Twitter. There's my Twitter handle right there, at CharlieWolfGam1. And guys, for more action, just keep in tune to the channel. We are approaching 400 subscribers, guys. 387 now, I believe. And the closer we get to 400, I might even do something special on our 400 sub episodes. So guys, keep a lookout for that. But guys, it's been absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. These guys are still, yeah, they're still bashing each other in the background. But your winner for the evening, Mr. 5000, congratulations, buddy. See you on the next one. Take care. God bless. See you.